The burgeoning aviation industry wants to sell fantasies. Even if having your own private jet is already a luxury, the desire for making aircraft more luxurious is rising to an all-time high globally. Aircraft manufacturers are working hard to provide private jets that are as high performance as they are distinguished to meet the demands of luxury clients. The ease, comfort, and privacy of having a personal aircraft is at its peak. And today, in our video, we will talk about the most luxurious and expensive private jets, or jets. So, if you like flying and luxuries, stick around with us till the end to be blown away by the number of amenities a plane can offer you. So, let's get this video started. I know you are super excited to learn about the luxuries a private jet can offer, but why not first talk about the increasing popularity of traveling in a private jet? The number of ultra-wealthy people, those with a net worth of more than $50 million, as reported in Knight Frank's The Wealth Report 2021, increased by 2.4% over the previous 12 months. This expansion is quite noteworthy in light of the pandemic environment. The market for private aircraft and private jet charter is anticipated to expand along with the amount of ultra-wealthy. But if you believe buying a high-end private plane is entirely out of your price range, reconsider. Prices for private planes are not as expensive as they previously were, especially if you buy used ones. Of course, renting a private plane is always a more cost-effective choice. There were several shocks on Forbes' most recent list of the wealthiest men and women in the world. In March 2020, there were a staggering 2,095 billionaires in the world. Even though billionaires were among those who were impacted by the pandemic, other people saw a significant rise in their net worth over the previous year. Over the months, individuals like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Colin Zheng Huang saw the highest gains, while many other extremely wealthy people suffered significant losses. With a net worth of $179.5 billion, Bezos, who started Amazon in his garage, is currently ranked first on Forbes' list of the world's wealthiest people. The Gulfstream G650ER, a twin-engine business aircraft he purchased for about $75 million, is his preferred private jet. The media tried their best to track Bezos' jet flight data in 2018 to determine where he traveled most frequently in search of the best location for his company. At the time, there was fierce competition between cities hoping to host Amazon's second headquarters and the 50,000 jobs that came with the honor. Of course, this list is constantly being updated, and Elon Musk is another individual who is anticipated to compete with Bezos for the top rank shortly. He currently ranks third among the world's wealthiest people, with a net worth of $158.8 billion. Along with the larger G650, he recently registered a new Gulfstream G550 plane. The second-place finisher on this list, Bernard Arnault. He is new and has a net worth of $160.3 billion. He serves as the French corporation LVMH's chairman and CEO. He purchased a Bombardier Global 7500, which seats 17 passengers, at the start of 2021. Bill Gates is the fourth wealthiest man in the world, with a net worth of $127 billion. For roughly $40 million, he purchased a 19-seater Bombardier BD700 Global Express a while back. Gates, who frequently travels by air, has justified the acquisition of the jet by citing stringent security requirements. In the world of large private jets, Bezos, Arnault, Musk, and Gates' purchases of private planes may appear lavish, but they are relatively modest. An excellent and pricey aircraft is available for you if you have the money. But how much does it cost? Buckle up for a quick tour of the world's top 5 costliest private aircraft. We have gathered a list of luxurious and most expensive private planes to give you an idea. We had a difficult time keeping this list short, but wait until you hear about the jet that takes the first place on our list. Number 5. The Boeing 747-8. Asian real estate tycoon Joseph Lau and his $153 million Boeing 747-8i VIP are in 5th place. The billionaire from Hong Kong has indulged in a few extravagances, such as a winery with a dizzying array of grape varieties, a cutting-edge gym, Number 4. Boeing 767-33A-ER. Despite being known as the Bandit, the Russian billionaire paid a hefty price of $170 million for his Boeing 767-33A-ER. The owner of Chelsea FC has transformed it into an authentic flying palace with a banqueting hall and ornate gold fixtures. He frequently allows his football players to utilize it for their games because it has 30 seats. Number 3. Boeing 747-430. The world's richest king has added a $100 million Boeing 747-430 to his fleet of 2 Airbus aircraft that he already owned. An additional $133 million would have been required for its VIP interior. It makes sense when you have a solid gold basin on board to wash your hands in. The total price of this jet is $233 million. Number 2. Alisher Usmanov's Airbus. Alisher Usmanov, the second richest person in Russia, bought an Airbus A340-300 for himself. According to the Bloomberg agency, he acquired the most extensive private plane in Russia, which cost him more than $350 million. And now, are you ready to learn about which private jet gets the first place? Here we go. Number 1. The Airbus A380. It is none other than the Airbus A380, and this private Airbus belongs to a prince. So you can imagine the luxury this jet offers. Let's talk about the specifications of the most luxurious plane in the world. Princes permanently reside in palaces. They can build a beautiful castle for themselves wherever they travel, so land and air are not a factor. One look inside the $500 to $550 million flying mansions owned by a Saudi prince would make you realize how lavish being a royal really is, leaving you speechless. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal Al Saud, a billionaire, undoubtedly has a thing for wealthy aircraft. He proudly owns a customized 747, an Airbus 231, and a luxury yacht featured in a James Bond movie. The beautifully furnished 550-meter-squared aircraft has its concert hall, Turkish bath, garage, and even a barn for carrying horses and camels. Not to mention the prince's magnificent throne and a prayer room that can be turned to face Mecca from any angle. The A380 can travel non-stop from Riyadh to New York, thanks to its top speed of 1,050 kilometers per hour and 15,700 miles of range. The interior was designed by the famous interior designer Edise Doré, and he created it according to the wishes of the prince. The Airbus A380 also features space for a lavish Turkish bath, with a marble finish and a parking spot for the owner's Rolls-Royce. Everything imaginable was going to be included in this exquisite behemoth of a jet, including lifts, guest suites, boardrooms, hammams, wellness centers, and more. The Airbus A380 is a 4-engine, twin-decked, wide-body jet aircraft that is manufactured at Airbus's facilities around Europe and put together in Toulouse, France. The A380 is 30% larger than the most extensive commercial aeroplane currently in service, the Boeing 747-400, and is more significant than any prior civil aircraft. The A380 can accommodate 555 passengers with a 3-class arrangement as standard. The A380 can accommodate more than 800 passengers in an all-economy configuration. The ultimate statement of wealth and power may be made in this unrivaled location, which is available to private buyers. Since the 1960s, private aircraft have been available for purchase. However, they were often much smaller than regular passenger planes. Some private clients want the amenities enjoyed by those heads of state who have access to their vast jetliners. Why is the price so high? Because the Airbus was first purchased and then transformed into a VIP private jet. This meant that most of the seats from the classic line model had to be removed to make room for luxury. The prince initially spent 350 million euros and then added 200 million to enjoy the luxuries on Earth in the air, such as a dining area with more than 10 seats, a spa and sauna in the relaxing area, a regal viewing area with a prayer room and grand piano marbled water features, and a private theater for entertainment. The luxurious Colossus routinely transports all kinds of freight. The Saudi prince has a garage and a stable, so he may travel whenever he wants, without ever having to part with his collection of opulent Rolls-Royce vehicles and his preferred horses and camels. The two-story, 500-square-meter A380 also has a lengthy stairway, a throne in the middle, and a room with a transparent floor, so passengers can see the ground below. The wealthy businessman also desired to add a sizable, luxurious conference space. After learning about private jets, I bet we all wish to travel privately in our own luxurious planes. If only we could afford all of this. However, worry not, folks, because you will get a chance to fly in your own jet one day or another. And that's all for today. See you all in another exciting video. We hope you enjoyed the information. For more interesting updates, ring that bell icon and subscribe to our channel.